Well, we're in Rhyolite. It's a ghost town just outside of Death Valley. We're in Nevada now. And Rhyolite was an old mining town. What we're looking at here is actually the railroad station. Yeah, we should have stopped and gotten more information about the town before we started filming. But we just got in a hurry. Actually don't know how large this town is. Matter of fact, I do know. I think I read it was about 10,000 people lived up here. Yeah, they had their railroad station and they had banks and a lot of substantial buildings up here. I think in the foreground is the bank building. And there were schools and general stores and saloons. If you look real carefully, there's pieces of glass all over on the ground. Glass and pieces of metal and all the remnants of a town that was 10 or 20,000 people. Probably turn of the century, 100, 150 years ago. Not sure if the glass is actually sparkling, but I think there's so many pieces of glass down here, probably from all the saloons that were here. It seems to me there's 20 or 30 saloons back in the heyday. Old tin cans, lots of tin cans laying around, pieces of glass. And of course the buildings that did survive are the ones that were built out of cement and brick. But then again, some of those buildings are having a hard time surviving. The bank building here lost a wall. Yeah, it doesn't even look like timbers and rebar actually held this together. But then again, once you lose the roof of a building, the whole building's going to crumble at some point in time. Yep, Mother Nature's just reclaiming. Mortar and steel and cement. All going back to ashes and rock. Probably was quite a fantastic town up here though. Mining community. Rhyolite. Must be some type of mineral or something they were mining up here at one time. I should have read up before I narrated. It'll give me something to talk about when we preview the video. Yeah, it's a railroad station. In the distance. And this is downtown. Well, used to be downtown. It's now totally in ruin. What a beautiful setting for a town, though, sitting up here on this bench overlooking the valley. And this is the old schoolhouse. Another beautiful view of the valley towards the south. Looks like that used to be the second-story door with a staircase coming down to the back side of the building. Kind of an interesting building construction technique here. Looks like they put in the walls the 2x4s to hold the wall covering in. They put the 2x4s right in the cement. You can see that at every window opening. Yes, the sign does say "Do not enter." This is the lower portion of the school. And I can certainly see why they don't want you underneath here. Because that floor could be falling down at any time. And here we have a house that's made completely out of bottles. Call it the bottle house. As you can see, there's millions of bottles cemented in for each wall. Well, maybe not millions. I'm just over-exaggerating, I guess. You gotta wonder what it looks like inside. Bringing in all the colors of the bottle glass into the inside of the structure. So I wonder if all these bottles are soda bottles or beer bottles. Yeah, since it's a mining town, I would suspect that most of them would be beer bottles. Wouldn't you? Looks like besides the house that he built, he also built little houses. Looks like little churches, little houses, all with colorful bottles. Well, maybe they're from the bottles that that he kept breaking. He used the bits and pieces for these little houses. I guess I'll never know.